To an outsider, all skateboarding might seem the same, but if you've done it for a little while, if you're a little bit interested in it, you'll notice that there's huge differences between the types of skateboarding, different skateboarding styles. You can compare it to music. You've got hip hop and you've got jazz, and good hip hop artist doesn't necessarily have to be a good jazz artist. With skateboarding, it's the same. If you're good at skating half pipe, if you're good at skating transition, doesn't necessarily mean you're also good at throwing technical tricks down handrails. So some of the most popular skateboarding styles are street, vert, and park, and every single style has its own unique feeling if you do it. But also, if you look at it, every single skateboarding style has its own unique aesthetic. And for me personally, I'm a really big fan of more transition skating, park skating, basically because I really love how it looks like people are surfing concrete. It feels like you're surfing concrete, but every skater has his own personal opinion about what style they like. When I started skating, how I learned skateboarding was based on videos I saw on the internet of people doing interesting skate tricks. Also, I looked at people at the park doing skateboarding tricks, and yeah, basically by seeing those other people do skateboarding, that's how I learned my tricks. That's how I came up with tricks. I didn't invent them myself. But it would have been very interesting if I at one point decided to invent my own skateboarding tricks and try to learn those. Invent a new skateboarding style. Would that even be possible? There's already so many incredibly high skilled skateboarders on Instagram, so you probably expect that every single skateboarding style and most skateboarding tricks are already done. But a couple months ago, I stumbled upon a guy on Instagram. His name is John Sawyer, and he did exactly that. He invented his own skateboarding style, and when I first saw his Instagram clicks, I was amazed. And I was so surprised to see this new type of skating. I've never seen it before, and he calls it footwork. So those clips got me fascinating. I was super curious about how this all happened. So I really wanted to know where this guy came from and how he developed this skateboarding style. So I decided to send him a DM, and I asked him for an interview on this YouTube channel. And I wasn't sure if he was going to give any reaction because his clips have over 100,000 views. Some of the clips have even been liked by Paul Rodriguez. So I wasn't sure, but lucky me, John Sawyer was kind enough to do an interview.
I'm John Sawyer, I'm 17 years old, and I'm from Seattle, Washington. I've been skateboarding for 4 years, and I'm sponsored by Mode Skateboards. So I got inspired to skate through my friends because in 6th grade we all got tech decks, and so it was really fun to do, and we would do it during class and after school. And so then in 7th grade, we all decided to start skateboarding. And my friend Rashid, who was a lot more experienced than us, was able to help us understand, the all and shove it and really introduce us into skateboarding. This style was developed through inspiration of many other skateboarders, and Mark Succio has definitely been my biggest inspiration through the years. The way he constructs his lines and his videos is amazing to me. His Sabotage 3 part and his Search of the Horizon part especially have given me a lot of new ideas over the years of flat ground combinations and ways to translate street skateboarding into flat ground skateboarding. Like, for example, taking a 50180 out and turning it into an ollie manual frontside power slide out. Just little things like that. And another skateboarder that's inspired me a lot has been Rodney Mullen, and he's just inspired me to be okay to take a risk with my skateboarding, to try to innovate, to try to do something new, to be creative. Another skateboarder that's inspired me a lot is Connor Burke. He's a freestyle skateboarder, and he just made it look so good, and he made freestyle very appealing to me, and he was able to take parts from both worlds and make sure that some freestyle tricks wouldn't get completely lost in translation because he was able to still have a street aspect. Another skateboarder that's inspired me a lot is Leo Valls. And so I first found out about Leo Valls in 2018, and I watched all of his videos in like a day because he was so amazing to me. And some of the combinations he does are really similar to mine. Like, I took inspiration from him for sure, and like, he does a lot of amazing power slides, like the nollie back power slide that he does. It's just really cool to me, and so he inspired me a lot too. Also, I've taken a lot of inspiration from soccer, and I try to kind of model my combinations after just dribbling a soccer ball because I've played soccer my whole life and I really enjoy it. I would call this style of skateboarding just footwork because in freestyle skating there's like stationary footwork, and so like it's just really similar to that, so I just call it footwork. Yes, I have heard of those guys, and I've seen Toby Bennett's lines, and they're just so awesome to me. They're so cool. And he does so many lines with like back 180, switch 180, and like back big spin, fakie front 180, and those lines are like crazy, and like he's insanely quick, so it's just so fun to watch. So I skate anything that's like 101A durometer. So right now I'm skating Spitfires, but I'd really just skate anything. And I do not get a lot of flat spots. And to make sure that I don't, I just skate like as smooth ground as possible. And I try to go fast, and I try not to like on any power slide, like the key is just to like make yourself as weightless as possible. Like if you really like try to like push into the slide, then like you'll probably get a flat spot. So if you want to learn my skateboarding, I really think that like a specific setup will help a lot, but I really think you can do it on like whatever you have. But my setup is just an 8.0 mode deck, and some Spitfire wheels, 101 durometer, and hollow trucks help too if you like really want to like have a weightless setup and just like be able to just manipulate your board as fast as you can. Also just speed in general, like it also just looks better at speed, so like especially with all the power slides and stuff, like you slow down a lot, so like try to find like a downhill spot or a spot that just has smooth ground, like any spot that doesn't have like a lot of friction holding you back. Yes, I do have a combination for you to try. I think you could try a backside revert, fakie frontside shove it revert to a back 180, and I think you'll be able to get that pretty quick. Good luck.
Thank you so much, John. So I am very curious to see where this skateboarding style is going to get, how it's going to develop any further. So if you want to keep up with that, you can follow the guy on Instagram at _John Sawyer. If you guys want to help me out, find and dissect more interesting skateboarding phenomena, you can always do that by interacting on my Instagram stories and the YouTube community posts on here. Whenever I'm working on a video, sometimes I put something up and you guys help me out with any type of skateboarding information. I really wanted to try to learn the skateboarding challenge that he gave to me, but unfortunately I have a small injury on my leg and I won't be able to skate for the upcoming 2 weeks. So that's quite unfortunate, but I did want to make this video, so that's why I'm redirecting this challenge to you guys. So you guys can try the backside revert, fakie frontside shove it revert to a backside 180. Good luck with that. Peace out, skate on.